We are prepared.
All right. Deluxe it up.
Okay, kids, let's go.
Goddamn right it's supersized.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt
Super
it?
Value Plus.
Can I get-
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so
Well, can you
funny.
make one for the kids, specially?
Goddamn Sahara.
Holy shit.
Slopped all over it.
Dickhead.
Deluxe.
Looking. Found someone you have, I would say.
Supreme.
Ultra.
Be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy. Rogue Squadron. Back at it again.
Hanging out. Doing it
Rainbow
live.
Bar.
I'm Commander Cody.
With the Rathars and the Whores.
the Rathars and the Hewers. Man, someone should do, Star Wars Visions, all the things they did. I didn't see any Rathars. I thought anime was all into those like tentacle shit, man. Maybe
I think they were mentioned in one of them. But yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So,
I don't
Yeah.
believe.
welcome to the
Welcome,
show.
everybody. We're here. Wearing some shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out. If you're not watching the live stream, what are you doing with your life? Watch it.
Where are you at, bro?
This
So
one's
we got
extra
some-
large.
Oh, yeah. Mine's small and in charge. So,
Yours is a little more tasteful. Mine's just like, how big can it be? Make it that big.
it almost looks like it's hanging from your neck. Like it's just like a big... Yeah, well, you got the cable running on your shirt, too. So it just
Yep.
looks like...
Oh, I should
Bling.
get it. I should get it printed out as a mask and like wear it.
You could wear it as a mask, or we could
a
literally make
mask.
bling. Yeah.
Blinks.
Blankets.
Blinks. We could do all of it. No, this is. I know you ordered yours from our merch store. So if you're seeing Mopars right now and you like the tasteful blinks, just like over where the pocket usually is, that one's available right now. But Sticker Mule, who does all of our stickers, are starting to come out with shirts. So they offered us like a very discounted shirt to see what the printing was like. So I got two, and one of them's on my body right now.
Trial shirt supreme.
I think it's too big. I don't like it. It's a little too extravagant. I
The
think.
logo, you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, the shirt itself it's fine. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Dial it down for those
bit.
indeed.
A little bit.
So, of course, we'll be discussing a little bit of the visions. As I was telling Travis Dunn beforehand, I've only gotten through the 9th Jedi. So, that's all that I can speak to, but I know Commander said he's got some thoughts.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Thinkins on the other one, so.
I watched all of them. Lord Kerner in the house. I'm surprised you haven't watched it yet. As balls deep in Star Wars as you are.
He's not. He's the fake fan. Remember?
You are a fake fan. See, but don't fake fans like the new Disney stuff?
No, they enjoy it. Liking it's a completely different fan.
Fuck. Now I don't even know what kind of fan I am.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you haven't seen my Haunter tattoo,
Hon.
Anyways, everything
Right.
that we've talked about is visually required, so you should be on the live stream right now. We're only on YouTube tonight because apparently Facebook all across the globe is like offline.
Globalists shut it down.
So I was trying to let the people in the WhatsApp know, but that's, messages aren't going through there. We're not on Facebook Live. Yeah, the globalists, they've had enough.
It is. It's true. I had to make the phone call. I said enough shittery. Shut it down. So.
Oh,
yeah,
you made
Instagram.
the call.
Yeah, I made the call.
Oh, okay. I'm not as mad anymore.
I'm plugged in. Yeah.
Nice.
Said Alex, Mr. Jones, you gotta help me. You're my only hope.
Well, what set you over the edge? I can't believe no one's made a meme of that before. What set you over the edge about the globalists?
No, what do you mean? In joining their ranks?
Yeah, like what set you over the edge to, want to shut down Facebook?
Well, Facebook itself did it to himself. Did it to it themselves.
You have done that yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on Facebook in a while. All I really do is change my profile pic to my son, different stupid faces, and that's literally the only reason I get on there. So,
Yep.
I don't have the app or anything, so I don't check in It's a chain. It's like a ball and chain that's attached to that. Once you uninstall it, you just feel lighter, feel free.
I actually deleted all those apps this morning because I was like, "What the fuck is happening here?"
You got so mad. You're like,
Oh no, sorry. Before I knew that they were down, their service was down. I was just like, "What am I doing on these things? Go away." Deleted them all. I'll reinstall 2 of them tomorrow.
Instagram, I get on Instagram to flip through it. It's so easy and a little more innocent, I guess, per se, where Facebook's just a dog shit of dog shit. So
Yeah, but even nowadays, mine's just pictures of my daughter. That's it.
yeah,
And my wife will post those, so whatever.
yeah,
People are
you
gonna
gotta
see
take
them
care
anyways.
of. True. So
Anyways,
the Facebook is taking over.
anyways, yeah, Star Wars Visions. We'll definitely dive into that. I've also been going through the What If series. Not finished. I'm still a few episodes behind, but that's been fun. And as we mentioned last episode, we guest upon Revenge of the 90s to talk about CKY. And that episode is now out. So if you haven't listened to it yet, just go check out Revenge of the 90s on your podcast app of choice and listen to us rant about Jackass and CKY. You know, technically only the first one came out in the 90s, but of course we kind of just led into talking about all 4 of them and Jackass and everything. So it was fun.
Yeah, it's nice to touch upon that. I've been in a very CKY mood leading up to that, and then afterwards I've been listening to a lot of different stuff. So
Nice.
yeah. What was the band? Prong. Did I ever make you listen to Prong?
I think you did, yes. I remember
They're
that
kind of
horrible
like
name.
yeah, it is a terrible name, but they're kind of like a groovy, like almost Rage Against the Machine and CKY together. So they get heavier than CKY, but they also have that like awkward, unique groove. But yeah, so long story short, I've been listening to a Prong CD that I bought in like 2001.
Cool.
Snap Your Finger, Snap Your Neck. So I'm not even joking. That's one of their hit songs.
That's a ridiculous title for anything.
It's
Let's
good.
rename
it's
the podcast to that.
Snap Your Bitch Ass.
We might get canceled if we name it that, though.
That'd be good too. I mean, Facebook got canceled.
I think if you get canceled, people hear about you a lot more.
Sure.
It has the opposite effect because you get canceled, but then everyone's talking about how canceled you are. So you actually get more popular.
Yeah.
So
and rare.
Let's just say the most heinous shit tonight and see what YouTube decides to do about it. Hey,
I'd like to see Sly Noodles nude. Sly
nude.
Whatever her name is.
I would like to see Noodles nude as well.
Noodles nude as well. I think that's a good thing to say during the podcast. Travis Dunn said CD. What is this that you're talking about? Yeah, it's weird saying CD and thinking that doesn't age me, but it definitely does, which is a weird thing. Because I feel like CDs are still... well, not only are they not relevant, but no one uses them. Which, like, records are old, but they're still relevant.
Yeah, they're relevant again.
These are, like, 8 tracks and cassettes. There's no reason for them.
Yeah, well, we grew up by saying, like a movie or an album was tied to a physical thing.
Mm-hmm.
So even all my movies are digital now, I still have a habit of saying, like, I got the Blu-ray or I got the DVD. I don't usually say I got the digital download of Star Wars.
I bought the movie. That's what I would say.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Step up English language.
But yes, even though I stream on Spotify, I do have a habit of referring back to like records or albums or CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We chatted a little bit. One of our buddies had a wedding over the weekend, and we saw Steve from Revenge of the 90s in person. We got to talking about music and nostalgia and a bunch of bullshit. But I had a period at the end of college where I like got rid of all of my old stuff, and I'm deeply hurt by that stupid moment in my life. But I sold like my NES, my N64, games and controllers, my old PlayStation 1, like all my Final Fantasy games, a bunch of old DVDs, and a bunch of old CDs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any of that stuff left. So I don't really have any CDs to go back to. Blu-ray wise, I have like CKY, Lord of the Rings,
that's just a DVD.
Star Wars, Harry Potter.
You have
then I have Interstellar and The Dark Knight.
I have the Interstellar. I have the Dark Knight series.
And that's about it. So
I don't even have all of. I have the prequels and original trilogy. I don't have the sequels in Blu-ray.
got it.
But
Yeah.
I did the same thing with at least with my DVDs. Well, I lied. So all I did was I got rid of the cases. So I have a sleeve book full of all my old DVDs. So I have like
Got it.
3 different, beer leagues for no reason. I got Blu-ray special edition behind the scenes.
You can also watch that movie on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, but so.
That's fine.
But I kept all my like nostalgic stuff. I think my mother scarred me with getting rid of my Legos and all the Beast Wars and shit. So
yeah.
the old video
That's
games
bad.
I kind of clung on to. So I still have my NES.
Well, it'll make a fun like hobby when my kid is like 7 or 8 or 9. We can like go look for retro video games and see if I can like track down an old NES and like start the collection back up again. So it's not lost forever. Luckily, the rest of the world caught up with me, and now everything's digital. So like everything I used to have, I could just find on Spotify or Netflix. So it's all good.
Yeah, the nice thing about the Switch is all that shit's still available on there. So if
Yeah.
I want to play Contra, I pay like $3 a month, and I can play all the old games, all the old Marios, all of it. So
And
then
even
I
had
ended
old
up,
controllers too.
yeah, and then I
cool.
even ended up buying Super Mario All Stars, which has Mario 64 on it. So I'm ready for it. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I got to the end of Mario Odyssey. I'm literally at the last level, and all I need to do is beat the final Bowser, I assume. And then I'm done with that. So once I'm finished
Nice.
Bowser's bitch ass, I'm going to double down on Mario 64.
Is Odyssey the one that's in space?
No, that's Galaxy.
Oh, okay. Wow, that makes sense. What's Odyssey? I haven't even heard of that one.
I think it's a newer one. I think Galaxy's a little older. Odyssey's a little newer. It's a weird. Just picture this. There's Mario gets killed, and then he like somehow goes to this other realm where there's a hat people, like literally like a top hat with eyeballs, but it's a whole town of like hat individuals, and they're under attack of Bowser's people. But what happens is one of the hats jumps on your head, and you get special powers, and you can throw him. So, like, you have hat abilities, and you can throw the hat onto other animals, and you become that animal. So that's it. It's a fun Mario spin,
That's
but
so
it is really fun.
That is so weird.
Hat individuals.
Hat individuals. Well, isn't he always just been putting on different hats, right?
Right. They just gave
So now
I
they
think it's supposed to
personified
be-
the hat.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
That hat helps you through, because he stays with you the whole game. But you save his world first, and then you keep going.
Was it fun playing a new Mario game?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I've been looking for, is just the simplicity of a Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so good still. It's still challenging. It's still fresh. It's still fun. And they just put new spins on it. Like the hat thing sounds goofy as fuck, but when you get into it, you can throw it onto like the chain ball guys. What you can do is throw the hat onto them and then basically use them as a slingshot and then throw them into other things to break parts of the level.
Nice.
So there's a lot of like puzzles included. Oh, the other thing is you can jump into a 2D world. 2D, like let's say if they're in your 3D
side scroller style.
Yeah, so let's say in your 3D world you come to a cliff. There's a little tube on the cliff, and you enter it, become 2D, and you go up in 2D mode, literally straight NES Mario, the first one,
Nice.
and then
That's fun.
you jump out of it and you become 3D again. So it's just little
Nice.
flashes like that. You're like, dude, I fucking love this game.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I kind of had a split when like Xbox and Xbox 360 came out. I went that direction, and I went away from Nintendo for like a long time, for like a decade. So Super Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, and then this new one Odyssey, I've played none of those. I'm sure there's been more, but those are like the 3 big ones I remember out of the past like 12 or so years.
And that's what All Stars is. It has Sunshine, Galaxy, and Mario 64, and then Odyssey is separate. So if you buy just those 2 games, you've got like the past 4 Marios.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I might have to do that. I only get on the Switch to play Pokemon, and then I put it back down.
I bought
That's all
it
I
for
play.
Mario. I bought it for Mario and Zelda's, and even though I'm not I played the old Zeldas, But I really wanted to catch up on, and I've never even played Ocarina of Time. Admittedly, I've never played it because I never owned an N64. So
I don't think that one's available yet on the new, like the remastered version.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
but still,
yeah, I can recommend that for sure. So you got the Switch for Mario, I got it for Pokemon, and I think there was a new gameplay video released about the new Pokemon that's coming out in January, and that's the open world RPG one.
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any more about that, but
Before I forget,
looks interesting.
there's a Harry Potter one coming out that I saw.
Oh yeah,
Deep Cut, where it's an open world RPG Harry Potter game, but it's supposed to happen like 100 years before Harry Potter or something like that.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, I saw a quick snippet about it, and I was like, oh, this actually looks really fucking fun.
Oh, when's that coming out, man? It just says next year, no specific date. Yeah, I remember seeing that trailer and getting kind of excited. Yeah, good call, man. Yeah. But this Pokemon Arceus, I don't know how to pronounce it. It takes place in the past, and it's right when humans are getting used to like kind of like domesticating and making friends with Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them are wild, and like you're learning to train them, capture them,
Oh, you
all
know
that
what
stuff
that's gonna
like
be?
for the first time.
That's just a way to open a door to like more dragon and dinosaur Pokemon. I guarantee you, it's an opportunity for them. If they're going that far back, they're just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, T-Rex, I'm on." Like,
I don't know enough about the newer Pokemon, but I want to say like every other game that comes out, there's a new set of Pokemon. That might not be true, so someone correct me on that. If my younger brother is listening to this, please correct me on that. Anyways, I'm not like gonna be waiting at midnight to get that game. I'm not that excited about it, but we've often talked about like an open world RPG Pokemon. Well, Pokemon is RPG, but like RPG for you, not just for the animals. Right. So it'll be interesting. I'll be watching out for it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then as that Harry Potter stuff trickles out, more leaks and stuff, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'll fucking double down on that. I don't give a shit. I'll play that as long as it's fun. And RPG, that's the greatest thing about RPGs. You can make it however you want. So whatever.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
What's your this is a random question, but what's your favorite type of video game? RPGs, first-person shooters, real-time strategy, platformers, puzzle, racing. I don't know why I said puzzle. I'm not going to vote for Candy Crush.
I'd be lying if I said anything other than RPGs, but like I guess a second, like what would a Mario be considered? It's not even a side
platformer.
Like, platformer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean I like platformers. I like the simplicity of it, but I do go back. It's a good blend, but if I had to pick one, it'd be RPG. Yeah.
Same. They've defined my life. I don't know if Zelda's kind of an RPG, but kind of more just adventure because it's a little bit more defined. You can't really like veer off. But for most of my life, I've been obsessed with RPGs. Final Fantasy, Zelda kind of counts. Things like KOTOR, Mass Effect.
Yeah. Skyrim.
How could I forget Skyrim?
Yeah. I'd have to say like my top 3 games of all time are all RPGs, so it's hard for me to say anything else. But
right.
Yeah, I mean, I hold a special spot in my heart for real-time strategies, but realistically, I only play like 2 regularly: StarCraft and Age of Empires. But that's just more because I haven't seeked out any like more modern ones. If you guys have suggestions, I definitely take some suggestions for modern, because I'm sure there's stuff on like Steam and stuff that I can easily download for $20 and.
I still hear people talk about the Civilization franchise.
You know, I bought one Civilization. Maybe it was a bad one, but I just couldn't do it. Maybe it was me. I don't know.
Probably. I was playing Catan, Settlers of Catan, which I'm now obsessed with, the board game. And some of the people that we were playing with were mentioning, like, between Age of Empires and Civilization. Civilization is more like Catan, where it's more focused on resource gathering and building, where Age of Empires starts there, but then you get into all the building the armies and castles and military and stuff. So you actually get into like battles. I don't know if Civilization actually goes there. It's more about the resources and the territory.
It was all territory. It was the one I had was
like it's like almost like a grid, right?
Yeah, it was grid, and it was why am I blanking? Is roll the dice. It was roll based or
Kerner based.
Kerner based.
Yeah.
Rolling the dice based. So yeah, it wasn't like I select these guys to go over there. It was like it's your turn. What do you want to do? Well, I'll want 3 people to go there. And that's your turn, and you're like, dude, what the fuck am I want to play Age of Empires and just be like, oh shit, there's like, I'm getting
Right.
attacked over here. I want it to be a little more hectic, you know?
Right.
Yeah, turn-based RPGs, RTSs is weird to me. It's not as rewarding, I'll say.
Yeah. Well, I thought so as well, but then now that I've been playing Catan, maybe I would have a different appreciation for it.
Yeah, when is the, isn't there a new Age of Empires supposed to be coming out? Or are they revamping?
I just looked. Yeah, it's October 28th, and that's Age of Empires 4.
Guys, October might be a big fucking month for Mopar, Age of Empires, so I'll definitely get that.
I'll need to get a...
Far Cry coming out like this week.
Keep going. Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's see, Far Cry 6. I think it's October...
That's
October
the big month
7th.
for Mopar.
7th, it's in 3 days.
Nice.
Fuck.
This
was
isn't
one
a
other
new
one, but go ahead.
a new game, but it's about to be Halloween season for Overwatch. Well, it's about to be Halloween season everywhere, but that means new skins. And when we're all waiting for Overwatch 2, that's the only new content we're gonna get.
Yeah,
These new skins.
Unfortunately, I think we talked about this. I have the disc for... That's one of my games that I have the disc for. And
Oh,
now that
for
I have
Overwatch.
now that I have a new system, I can't play it. So I might have to
You have to buy it again.
repurchase it. Well, that's what I was wondering. What if I install it on my old Xbox as a proof of purchase?
I don't know. I don't think that works unless it's one of the newer games that are compatible with both.
Yeah. Well, now that just to double down here, now that we both are RPG driven, what's your second in line?
I think once upon a time I would have said real-time strategy, but it's definitely shooters. After RPGs comes, Battlefield and COD Zombies and Overwatch.
Yeah. Well, Overwatch. What's some other ones? I had one in my mind. Well,
GoldenEye?
for me, Far Cry's. I can't fucking talk today. Far
Yeah.
Cry's would definitely be, but Far Cry's also are RPGs. See, that's what's so
It's right in
great
the middle.
about Far Cry. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's first person shooter, but you do level up, and you can buy upgrades, and you can obtain upgrades, and you can dude, it's so good. It's a great blend.
Yeah.
It is a unique game. I haven't found anything else that's that adventurous, that open, and that customizable. So it's good.
I hope Overwatch 2 introduces some sort of role-playing. Like you can kind of focus on some of the attacks and upgrade those before you upgrade others and make certain attacks stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they can, because I feel like that would throw off the whole balance of the game. But
There
I
must
wonder
be
if there's gonna
balance.
some sort of RPG aspect to it. What would you consider something like? Actually, as I mentioned this title of this game, I was so proud. I helped move my brother into college a couple weeks ago, and we were just talking about video games and stuff. And he was like, "What was that one game you used to play where it's like overhead and there's 4 people running around?"
Oh my God!
And I was
Legends.
like, "Thank you, Gauntlet Legends." So glad he remembered that. And we were playing the remastered one for Xbox. Well,
oh yeah,
I don't even know
The
if it was
original
considered
Xbox?
remastered, but it was Gauntlet Legends. But what was the title of it? It had a different title, and it had like a couple
it had
extra
another
maps.
Name. Yeah, it was Gauntlet Legends, like Crusaders or some weird shit.
And I remember how rare that was. I rented it, and then I didn't have it for a while. 7 Sorrows? No, that's not the right one. Dark Legacy.
Did you know there's a Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy game coming out this month?
Oh yeah, I think. Hang on. Gardens of the Galaxy. Did I say Gardens? I can't type something. What the fuck is going on? Game. I feel like I brought this up a couple episodes ago, but then we didn't get to it. It looks really cool. It looks like a mix between Mass Effect and Arkham. Like the combat kind of looks like Arkham, where you're kind of surrounded by enemies and you can change targets and do combos and stuff. But obviously Star-Lord has like guns, so there's some powers and things like that. It looks pretty cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking. Of course, Game Informer has like every small little game that's supposed to be coming out, but October is jam fucking packed.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be rambunctious until the end of the year. Because then we'll get into holiday season, and then we'll be getting into Christmas. We're getting Star Wars stuff. So.
Yeah, I feel bad saying this, but like, it's hard enough for me to play the name brand games just to find the time to do that. I really wish I had time to just go in like, here's a game called Into the Pit. Like, I just want to buy it and like try it. Like, why the fuck not? But I don't have the mental capacity to play a game that I'm rolling the dice. I'd rather play the new Far Cry. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'll like that.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
there is something
agree.
that I feel like I'm missing out on, some like underground games that are probably great that just, whatever.
Yeah, I wish there was a like a game reviewer or a news source that had my exact tastes and would only talk about and review games that I know I would like.
Yeah.
Because it's hard with GameStop with IGN and like Polygon and stuff. I mean, they review absolutely everything. So like, how are you supposed to know?
You
You
don't.
need someone to filter that out for you and be like, just Overwatch and Star Wars and Battlefield news. When's that Battlefield coming out?
I don't know. Soon.
Let me look at. Oh my fuck! It's this year.
Yeah.
Why did I think it was a year away? It's November 19th, dude.
Dude, there's another Call of Duty coming out this year. I thought a Call of Duty has already come out this year.
No, it comes out
Star Wars Knights of
every
the Old
single year,
Republic
dude.
comes out on Switch?
It's probably already on Switch, isn't it? Just a port. You've played
it
it
says
on
November- it says November
Xbox, you've
11th.
played it on PC, you've played it on iPhone, you've played it on Android.
Well, listen here, fuck. The Elder Scrolls,
Sorry.
the new special edition's coming out 11/11. Remember, that's right around the corner too.
Oh my god, I gotta make a list, dude.
Yeah, the Battlefield 2042, November 19th, like you said.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a new Final Fantasy coming out. Did you just say that? I wasn't listening.
I did not know.
There's the Halo.
I haven't
coming
been
out.
following that in a while.
Halo Infinite coming
You know,
out December.
So
There's a
speaking
lot.
of video game reviewers and YouTubers, there are a few that I follow, and one was talking about how Call of Duty sucks now and he's not looking forward to it whatsoever, and then he kept talking about Halo and like with every new Halo release they're doing things differently, trying something new, blah blah blah. But Call of Duty is just like same thing with new
Same.
skins,
Yeah.
and it got me curious. I've actually never played any Halo game after Halo 3.
Yeah.
And I know they had like one or two RTS games as well. I haven't
There's
played
a lot.
any of that stuff.
I wish we never bounced out of it because I've heard good things. Like, I've heard there's like one notoriously bad one that no one really plays anymore. But I have heard like there's 5 of them after Halo 3 that everybody loves. And it's like, God,
Yeah.
I missed out on so much.
I know.
Mass Effect fucked my whole world up, and Skyrim, and
And now there's another Halo coming
now
out.
there's Far Cries and a bunch of them.
Yeah. Well, Call of Duty sucks. As soon as Battlefield, this next one comes out, the way they've been talking about it, it's going to
Yeah.
change the game, dude.
I agree.
November. All right, so that's my cutoff point for getting the new Xbox then, is November 19th. Because I'm going to need it to play Battlefield on. It'll freaking break my current one.
Yeah.
It'll just start overheating.
Yep.
Yep, it'll start smoking.
Well, cool. I'm actually now I've got myself a little bit hyped here because I knew Far Cry was coming out and I knew that was coming out, but yeah, there's beyond that we got a lot. Age of Empires, yeah. Wow, Battlefield. I'm fucking hyped. Yeah. Okay. Forza Horizon 5. There's a new Forza coming out.
Yeah.
Jurassic World Evolution 2.
No.
You don't want that?
No, I haven't
You
played a
want it?
Jurassic Park game since SNES.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That thing scarred me. The fucking Raptors ripped my bits.
Were you playing the first one or the second one?
I want to say it was the second one for Sega.
The second one was a side scroller
That's
and shooter.
that's the one I played, I think.
Because the first one was weird. It was like overhead. I
No,
never got that
played
one.
the side scroller.
But two, yeah, you're running back and forth like side scroller, like the Power Rangers or the Ninja Turtles games, just shooting, blasting, almost like Contra.
Yeah.
All the dinosaurs. Yeah, that game was hard as hell. Never
Yep.
beat it.
That one and Garfield into the TV, into the television, into the whatever.
I thought you just made that one up.
Nope, it's a great
into
game.
the TV, into the spaghetti.
I forget what it's called.
Isn't he into
Garfield?
spaghetti?
Yeah. Field into.
No, lasagna. He's into lasagna.
I can't remember the name of the game. I thought it was into the Stuck TV.
Oh, Shinobi here in the chat says the Battlefield beta is coming out soon.
Yeah.
I think it's this weekend. Damn, I'm gonna be gone too. That's a bummer. How sad.
Oh, I was way off. Caught in the act. But he does get stuck in a TV. That's the whole.
I knew you were making that shit up.
It's
Garfield into the TV.
It's in the act. Caught in the act. And
That's
the
funny.
act is he gets stuck in the TV, and he has to like play through the different shows that are on. Yeah, it was actually a pretty fun game, to be honest. I remember enjoying it.
Yeah, that's a lengthy ass list, man. All right, good. Now I have dates for my new Xbox. That means I got to get a new TV along with it, which means then it's finally time to get the Lord of the Rings upgraded remastered Blu-ray Ultra Edition. So it's going to be an eventful holiday season, ladies and gentlemen. And didn't we get the release date for the Book of Boba Fett? If we want to get into some Star Wars news.
All right.
Not news, but just, Star Wars content.
I do have some other updates on the schedule for Star Wars releases through 2027.
Oh, all the movies that are about to come out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to hear about that. The
You
Book of
wanna go with
Boba
that first?
Fett is December 29th.
Oh, Jesus. So that's like right in that in-between time.
They should just do it on Christmas Day, dude.
That would be ballsy, and I agree.
Everyone's going to be home watching content. After you watch the Christmas Story for the 17th time, switch it over to Disney Plus. Huh. All right, well, that's cool.
All right, so end of the year. So I was listening to Star Wars Explained, and he said something along the lines of, starting in 2023 with Rogue Squadron, it looks like Star Wars is going to be on a every other year movie schedule. They now have release dates, so they're all going to be December. So they said December 2025 is going to be Taika, his film, and then December 2027 is going to be the Kevin Feige or whatever his last name is.
Yep.
So what this tells me is we're not going to have potentially a new trilogy film until 2029.
It's definitely every other year?
This is yeah. So from my understanding, well, as far as theater releases, movies. So we've got Rogue Squadron 2023. 2 years later is going to be Taika's, and then 2 years later is going to be Kevin's. So potentially those two, Taika and Kevin's, aren't going to be related. So the next trilogy, whoever's it may be, might not start until 2029. So we are years from another Star Wars trilogy. Many years.
That's so hard to stomach after everything. For some reason, I thought it was going to be Rogue Squadron in 23, and then a new trilogy starting in 24, and then Taika in 25. Like they were going to go back to the alternating between trilogy and spin-off.
Yeah.
But I guess I was fucking incorrect.
Yeah, it just sounds like the series are doing so well that they're just gonna, 2 years is not that long. I'm not mad at it, but again, it's like, okay, and Taika's is probably gonna be fucking one of the greatest Star Wars movies of all time, and Rogue Squadron has some huge upside.
Yeah.
And then
named
Kevin's
after us.
I really have no idea what Kevin's gonna do. Kevin, but yeah, I mean, we've potentially got 4 series releasing next year, so that'd be 2022, if you're including the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
So we'll get Boba Fett at the end of this year. We'll get Obi-Wan, Andor, Mando 3, and Bad Batch next year. And then the year after that, we've probably got like Ahsoka,
Rangers of the New Republic.
Rangers.
That High Republic thing. Zordon. How long do you think this? I almost said streaming culture. That's probably not the right word.
That's the correct phrasing.
Thank you. How long do you think streaming culture is going to go on? Because I feel like it's great that they're making so much new content and they have so many people watching every month, but I feel like they're going to hit a plateau in subscribers. Like they're going to grow fast, and all of a sudden, like, only 1 billion people are going to watch Disney Plus.
Yeah, unfortunately, where I see it going is it sucks for theaters, but I see movie launches on the streaming services. So regardless of your monthly payment, if you want to see this brand new Star Wars movie, you got to pay $30 to see the new Star Wars movie on Disney Plus.
Which they've been testing out with the pandemic.
Which I really, truly, the convenience of it is untouchable. You can click on it whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And watch it. And it sucks, again, for theaters, but I just don't see... I don't think there's enough that theaters do to keep people from just watching it from home.
Yeah.
From the convenience of their own home. And even you and I know you appreciate going to a theater, getting your head wrapped around it, and then
I love the ritual,
sound, and the ritual of it. But you just can't beat the simplicity of just clicking and being like, oh, watching a movie tonight.
Well, it'll be good to have options. Like there's some movies that I definitely do want to see in theaters, but there's others that if they weren't on streaming, I would have to wait a year or more until they were available. And now, just pay that $20 and you can order it and just watch it on the TV at home.
Well, think about what Spotify did to music. The same thing's going to happen to movies. Like, I feel like...
Interesting. That's an interesting point. Like the record label, or the Hollywood's going to do what the record label industry did.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. That's exactly it. So,
man, they have to be making a fuck ton of money from streaming.
Spotify, or all of them.
Well, yeah, I was thinking movie stuff, but yeah, regardless. I mean, let's say,
dude, Spotify, if they raise their price 50 cents per subscription, you know how much fucking money that is?
That's like $500,000 a month.
Yeah. That's something obnoxiously big.
How much is Disney Plus? $8? $7?
Yeah, I think they bumped it. It's under 10.
Yeah, I mean, Disney's probably making like $60, $75 million a month just in subscriptions.
Yeah. Well, and you have the other ones for an additional $250. You get ESPN and Hulu, and it's just like, fuck. I don't know.
But like I said, I feel like that can only support so many new projects, It's going to plateau.
It really
and
does
if no one's
limit.
going to theaters, like how are they going to justify spending, $300 million on a movie?
Well, what it kills is those in-between movies that aren't huge budgets and not on... Like, if you're not already tied in with Hulu, Netflix, or one of the other ones, and you're a filmmaker, you're looking around like, well, where do I put my stuff out at?
I'm probably talking on my ass because hasn't Netflix made like 100,000 new like movies and TV series? Some of them are trash, but they've just made a million different things.
Yeah, it's ridiculous the amount of content that just Netflix has.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe they'll be fine. Who knows? What do I know?
Yeah.
As long as they keep making shit, that's all I'm worried about. I mean, it'll take a bit to get used to not having like the ritual of the movie theater. Like I would really love to take my kid to a movie when they're like 4 or 5 and like when there's the new Star Wars movie coming out.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't change that quick. I hope we get to see the next Star Wars movie in theaters.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we see not streaming, but like subscription services even with video games, so
yeah.
Maybe that's it, where you can still have new movies pumping out, but like movies that are a year old automatically get shuffled to a streaming service of some type. So, because I feel like that's what you. What's that?
Don't they already kind of?
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, in the video game world, you're still paying full price because you can't stream
when it's new,
a brand new video game. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
Which I'm about to do with Battlefield and all of it. I'm buying Skyrim for the 4th time.
I'm gonna. I will.
Absolutely. I would just give them, $30 just because I like the game.
I'll give them $60 a month if they keep coming out with new shit.
A month. You could buy like 4 new Xboxes in the course of a year with that.
I don't care. Just give me more.
More. Oh, actually, sorry. I know I started looking at the video game list and then I went back. New from Soft game. The creators of Dark Souls have a new game coming out. I just wanted to see what the release date was.
Yeah. It is. I'm looking back at the Star Wars schedule here. I do like the every other year cadence. I do. I just wonder without a trilogy if it's gonna feel weird.
I disagree with Bobby Igor when he said that it's not the right cadence for Star Wars. I firmly disagree with that.
What, yearly you're saying?
No, where he said, once a year is not the right cadence for Star Wars. I disagree. Marvel's doing 4 a year.
Plus series.
Plus, they were doing 3 for a while, but I think maybe that's just because Black Widow got pushed. But Black Widow, Shang-Chi, in Eternals, and what was the other one? Wasn't there a 4th one this year? Maybe I am talking out of my ass.
The Weasel movie.
But anyways, if they're doing 3 a year, I feel like Star Wars could go to just 1 every single year on rotation. Trilogy off, trilogy on, trilogy off, trilogy on.
I really wish they were doing... No, I agree. Exactly what you just said.
Yep.
Trilogy, offshoot, trilogy, offshoot, yeah.
We'll see how well these series do for you, Star Wars.
Oh, gosh.
What's your news on Cassian?
So they finished filming. And really, I don't have any other info. They finished filming, and Diego Luna had some interviews. Long and short of it, all he said is you will basically see some familiar faces. Now, there's some obvious faces that were already on that list that you're like, okay, I'm thinking Rogue One, Mon Mothma, maybe he was working closely with,
Bail Organa.
or Bail. But then obviously like K2, we'll probably see him meet K2 somehow. But I was kind of wrapping my head around who else could show up.
Oh, I think we're going Rebels and Bad Batch characters.
Rebels and Bad Batch, okay.
Yeah. I think we're going to see more of that.
Well, let me toss some out there.
Go for it.
Let me get. So, do you think we'll see K2?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think we're definitely going to see Cassian either meet K2 or acquire K2 at some point. I feel like that's got to be a pillar episode.
What about... This one's a long shot, but then I started thinking about it depending on her age. Cara Dune.
Interesting.
What if even if it's a young Cara Dune, that way they get around the whole debacle that they had or whatever with what's-her-face?
Interesting. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they'll do a bunch of Alderaan stuff and like get us all emotional about Alderaan. Dude. They're gonna retcon them, making us not emotional about Alderaan when it gets blown up in 4.
That would be great if they did some on Alderaan.
Yeah.
Shots, scenes, battles, dude.
All we've ever seen is when they land there at the end
3.
of Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, and it looked great. It looked like the Swiss Alps.
Fuck. Couple more for you. Familiar faces. Ahsoka?
Yeah, probably.
Now that we've had her in Mando 2.
Yep.
You think for sure?
I think there's a large chance that all the Filoni's fingers are in all of these movies now.
Well,
so
this
yes.
next one I'm going to toss out there really got me thinking.
Chopper.
Obi-Wan. Think about the filming overlapping. Think about how delayed Andor was. And then think about, like, if they have to put McNugget in a lot of... What? If they've got to put a lot of,
Yeah, not prosthetics, but makeup and beard.
Makeup on
You got to glue the beard to his face. It's hard to get it off.
Maybe they just double
may as
down
well do
and
2
said,
shows.
We're doing, yeah.
These beards are expensive. We're running out of glue. God damn it! Just film both at the same time.
Special glue made out of, yeah.
That is interesting.
I thought the overlap of the filming, I was like, ooh, maybe he just walked across the street and did another scene.
Not even that. They have that fancy panoramic, like 3D camera shit now. They just gotta flip a switch and the background is different.
Yeah.
Now we're on Tatooine. Now we're on Alderaan. Now we're on Tatooine. Alderaan. Yeah, dude, that is very interesting. I think once we see Kenobi, we'll be able to say, oh, he's obviously involved with the rebels. So I'm sure we'll be seeing him again.
You know, but you know what the opportunity is here is for Ahsoka to meet up with Obi-Wan
Talk about Anakin.
and talk about Anakin. That is one of the greatest scenes that I've ever come up with in my own fucking head that every single person on this planet that's a Star Wars fan needs to see. Is them to become face to face and then both kind of come to the realization and just be like, we both fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sure from a certain point of view, Ahsoka feels super guilty about leaving Anakin.
Oh, yeah.
And Obi-Wan's obviously feels like a goddamn failure.
Well, I was going to say, isn't it such... Wait, hang on. Sorry, I was thinking for a second that Rebels is coming after that. Do we know if like the Rebels timeline is during Cassian? Or like a little before, a little after?
I think it should be real close. If anything, Rebels probably happens just before. Like, so soon before.
Okay. All right, never mind. I was going to say, Ahsoka just sees Anakin for the first time when they fight in Rebels.
Yeah.
But that could be before she talks to Obi-Wan, so we
Right.
don't exactly know. Or Obi-Wan could give her some rigmarole and, like, not really say that he is... Well, I guess he doesn't know until he sees him again.
What if that's the realization? What if Ahsoka brings it up and says, maybe that's the way around it? Obi-Wan, I have seen him. I saw him.
Yep. And then when Luke comes around, he was going to help Luke anyways, but maybe he just has like a vision of, oh, this is all meant to be. The Force is willing, and I'm going to see Anakin again in a couple days. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys got a lot of time and a lot of content to make up for, so don't pull your punches, Lucasfilm.
Man, I tell you what, I know it's called Andor, but
I want to
if
see
they throw
Obi.
it, well, to be honest, I know they made an Obi-Wan series, so that's where that would probably live. Where Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, if they do cross paths, that'll probably happen in the Obi-Wan shit. So, you know, I'm talking out of my ass. But for them to plant the seeds for that conversation, and then Obi-Wan, what if it's consecutive? What if we watch Andor and we see a little split of Obi-Wan, and then they kind of split ways, and we continue on with Andor in his series, and then Obi-Wan series starts there.
Well, I was about to say, wouldn't it be ballsy if they released them at the same time, and every other episode we're going from Obi-Wan to Andor, and they're intertwining with each other?
That would be one of the greatest things of all time. That's why they wouldn't do it.
Let's just dream, and then at least we have our expectations
I'm
set
not
on
joking.
what they won't do.
That would be one of the coolest things to bounce between storylines at the same timeline. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine if they had a couple of shows going at the same time. Like a
And
network.
it culminated in a movie called Rogue Squadron.
That's interesting, too.
Are we
It's all
predicting
connected.
the goddamn future again?
It's all connected. It's all connected. We are all one. All stories are the same.
Mopar is the Force.
That's totally possible, especially if it's the original Rogue Squadron set in Empire time.
The Empire time. I like it.
Wow. Great predictions laid here. We are the foundation of Lucasfilm.
As long as I get to see K2,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I think we'll see them meet for sure. That'll be fun. Cool.
As long
Well,
as we get
we're
to
getting
see-
closer, man.
As long as we get to see Anakin's pod racer again.
Part of a jet ski this time. So definitely not on Tatooine. Unless they have sand skis. Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
fun. Well, we are... I know we always say that it does feel like time is just kind of like speeding on by, but it's already October. It's spooky season, so it won't be long before we're all curling up with a blanket to watch Book of Boba Fett here. So I'm very excited.
Well, by the time all these goddamn games come out and we start blasting through those, I'm sure before we know it, December will be here. So,
yeah.
all right, let's move on to Visions.
Yeah, so you haven't gotten through the whole thing yet, huh?
No, I watched The Duel, Tatooine Rhapsody, The Twins, Village Bride, and The Ninth Jedi.
Interesting.
To
Do you
be
want me
honest-
to? Do you want to watch the next four? Or do you want me to tell you which ones to skip?
I'll watch them all, obviously, but
Yeah.
I mean, just your thoughts and opinions. That's fine. You want to walk through them real quick?
Yeah, let's do.
The Duel.
I thought they came out of the gate really strong.
Oh,
I think this is a lot of people's favorite one.
Yeah.
So.
It is my favorite animation style. I love the black and white scrappiness, like pencil, like messy pencil drawn stuff, and then with the flashes of color, it was fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
I like
all
how,
red.
yeah, yep, and then the fact that they did 2 fucking Sith fucks, I was like, oh shit, yes.
Yeah, and the one, what's his name, Ronin, or the Ronin, obviously has, stopped being a total Sith. He's hunting him down, right?
I was kind of confused at his stance, or at least his position, but I mean his blade was red, unless they were pointing or suggesting that he was a Sith killer, and all because didn't he have another lightsaber?
Well, he was, I think he was collecting the crystals, right? Or was that a different one?
Oh, that's right.
That happens at the end of one of these. I don't know if it was the duel or one other one.
Nope, that was it.
I got the impression that he used to be a Sith and then started disagreeing with the teachings, and now he's like hunting down a bunch of them.
Yeah, because he kills the witch lady, and then witch lady, whatever, Sith umbrella girl, but yeah, he tosses that kyber crystal to the little boy or girl at the town or the village. Yeah, I thought that was. I had 2 points here. Loved the black and white with the splashes of color, and it was my favorite animation style. It was very simple. Our village is under attack. Someone help us. He comes out and helps.
Yeah.
Battle ensues. Great.
Yes.
Simple and great. And I did like the way he won. Because didn't he stab her with an actual sword? Because he put the
some of them are starting to blur together.
He put the lightsaber in that like statue thing under the waterfall, and she attacked the statue holding the lightsaber, and I think he cut her from behind with something else.
I want to say that's correct, but I think I'm like blurring a bunch of these together by accident.
Yeah.
Half of them were Jedi and Sith duels.
Yeah. It was a nice trick. Because she cut the statue in half because he had placed it there. And she jumped through the waterfall to attack the lightsaber, whoever was holding it.
Yes, that's right.
And he came from behind from another direction and I think killed her with an actual sword.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Or maybe with a pike or something. He had something else.
A light pike, did you say?
But she got fucking stabbed and I loved it.
Sith hunting Sith. Definitely fun. Yeah, it was cool. I agree. Everything you said is correct, and I share the same opinion. We are the same person.
Tatooine Rhapsody.
This one was weird. I didn't hate it, but I was definitely confused at first and taken aback. I didn't really get the style. Is this like a typical thing in anime? I have no idea. It's like a little mini musical type deal.
Yeah.
It was fun. I'm really here for stuff like the duel, but it was fun.
Yeah, I expected something like this where it's just like 11 minutes of nonsense that it doesn't need to make sense. Whatever. It was nice to see that the main singer guy was attacked by battle droids, and the guitarist dude saved him. So it was like, okay, and then they went and fucking made a rock band. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it was like a Padawan escaping Order 66, I assumed, or just Clone Wars in general.
Oh, that's right. I completely blanked on it. Yeah, so he was an escaping Jedi.
Yeah.
And he was helped out by that dude, and then
that's Jabba's cousin, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a Hutt.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jabba's mad that he's not going into the family business of being in the mob.
Oh, so they rock themselves to freedom. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, next.
Through the power of music, Mopar.
Yes, power of music.
I think this one, sorry, not quite yet, because I think this is the one that had the most like tie-ins to actual Star Wars canon. Not that it's canon, I mean like
it
was on Tatooine. Boba Fett's in there, Jabba, Bib Fortuna, Gamorreans.
Yeah.
Et cetera,
Battle droids. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a valid point. And literally all I had written down was Jabba and Tatooine. So we're on the same fucking page.
And Jabba's cousin.
So, moving on to the twins. This was one of the most outrageous ones I had watched. And this was one that I watched, and then you asked me how I liked it, or liked Vision so far. And that was the last one I watched. I was like, dude, some fucking banana shit happens. I don't know what I watched.
Yeah.
So the premise is kind of cool, you know, two twins, dark side, or they have this big battle station that's connected to each other. They're gonna shoot a big laser. We using kyber crystals. Fine. I figured one of them was gonna break rank. The crazy things that ensued were, first of all, they were running around outside in space without helmets or anything. They were just screaming at each other, and I was like, okay, that's a little weird, but fine. It's animation. And then the dude goes to light speed on the outside of his X-Wing and cuts his sister in half? Like, what? What happened?
Man, it's an anime duel.
I know.
Yeah, he overcharges his lightsaber, so the beam is like fucking huge. And then, yes, he gradually takes off to light speed, cuts the thing in half, and then you see like the Holdo maneuver style shot at the end. It kind of pauses, zooms out, and the Star Destroyer is cut in half.
Did they show him afterwards? Did they show him like dead, or is he like prancing around safe afterwards? I forget.
I think they crash on Tatooine.
So he survives light speed outside of the ship.
Yeah.
Well, naturally.
Naturally, yes, obviously.
Yeah, that was one of the most outrageous things. Again, it's fine. That's where that stuff can live. I thought it was excessive, but you know, I guess that's what it's there for. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot of cool fight scenes, though.
There was a lot of nice shots per se, where they showed like it was almost like Pink Floyd The Wall, the movie, where they showed shots of like stormtroopers, and it got like bigger and bigger. I can't even. Just very military propaganda shots esque.
Yeah.
I like that aspect. Now she goes bananas, witch crazy.
Yeah.
Outside.
They have suits of armor that are powered by kyber crystals.
Oh, that's right. But his breaks, doesn't it? Or
yeah, and then she like overpowers hers and starts to like malfunction, and she has like 6 arms and shit. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm never watching it again.
That's how I feel about, I would say, 2/3 of these.
Yeah. So the Village Bride is the next one. I blanked out. I can't even explain.
I'm glad you said that because I fucking blanked out too. I was like, I can't remember. Oh, it's just like, okay. This is like an episode of Pokemon. Almost.
There was a sister involved. I remember a sharpshooter guy. I don't know. I really truly blanked out. I turned that on. I was like,
they were talking a bunch about like this wedding feast and like tradition and culture and nature and shit. That's when I kind of blinked out, which I feel bad because I'm usually into all that. And then I believe it's like separatist raiders. Mm-hmm. So like the separatists are still around. So I'm assuming this is like
I think the raiders
near the end of the Clone Wars.
I think it's raiders that stole separatist technology and he was using it. That's all.
Oh, possibly.
Just like the AT, ST, and Mando.
And then there is someone that's also in the village that like no one knew was a Jedi, and she's a Jedi, and she fucking wins.
Oh, that's right.
She pulls her hood down and like grabs her lightsaber, and she's like, "I'm a Jedi, I can win."
And then she walks off. Yep. Ninth Jedi was probably one of the pinnacles.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
There was a lot in that.
Yeah, so there's the Jedi Order's gone, and there's a couple, and Jedi haven't seen a lightsaber in like ages. And there's a couple
transmission sent,
yeah, like independent Jedi. They get a transmission and they go meet up, and they think they're gonna like reform the council and everything. But what's the twist at the end? They're actually not the Jedi that got the signal. They're all Sith.
No, I think it's a Jedi trap. Those Sith guys are pretending and said, "Oh yeah, we got the same transmission." They were just waiting for other people to show up.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So they were playing as Jedi, and then as soon as they got the lightsabers, which were pretty cool because the lightsaber smith mentioned the lightsaber will take the form of the wielder and change the color to the wielder. So as soon as everybody ignited their lightsabers, you saw a bunch of reds, and that's when everybody knew. So it was a pretty cool aha moment. Mm-hmm. But dude, the one girl, the speeder bike girl, the lightsaber smith's daughter,
Yeah.
When she was wielding that lightsaber and pulled that Luke maneuver against that speeder.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Her lightsaber was clear, and I kept saying, like, why the fuck is hers clear?
Because they don't
she
know.
hadn't
The
made
Force
a
doesn't know.
Well, she hadn't made a decision yet. And then when she got up to the ship and saw that, innocent people were being attacked, it all of a sudden turned green, I think, when she was defending. And I was like, dude, this is fucking badass.
Yeah,
and then
that was nice.
I think her lightsaber was also extendable too, right?
Oh, it wasn't clear like just pure white. It was like translucent, like it wasn't powered up all the way. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. And then it was also kind of short, I think.
Yeah. Well,
hers like fizzling out.
she could extendo, reach out, bro.
Mr. Fantastic.
But the fight scenes were fun. They were epic. It was just a nice like Jedi trap, and it was like that's exactly what would still be happening. People are still trying to wipe out people that have been wiped out.
Yep.
Like they hate them. They hate the Jedi that much. But then there's those sympathizers that are handcrafting lightsabers trying to bring back the Order. So it's that like in between time that this is the stuff I wanted to see. I want to see the Jedi hunters. I want to see the sympathizers and what they're doing. And it's like, I finally get some overlap and a cool little story. So
yeah, it was fun, dude.
I also
it was also cool to
droid.
see just a sabersmith.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I like the Jedi kind of build their own lightsabers, but it was cool to see someone, like they're in a forge making katanas, but they're making lightsabers. That was cool.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So, part of me wants to tell you to stop at that one, but these are short. You should watch all of them, and I don't mean that in like a horrible way. But if we both blinked out during Village Bride, I feel like 6 and 8 especially are just gonna be like whatever.
I'm sure there's stuff in there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, 12 minutes of my time, I can bust through some stuff real quick. Some of these are real short.
So the rest of them, like I said, they were okay. The Elder is one of the ones that when I saw the previews, I think I was most excited for that episode. And I don't want to say I was disappointed, but I feel like it was not what I expected, and I kind of need to watch it again.
Okay.
There's very much like an Qui-Gon and an Obi-Wan, Padawan, and Master scenario going on. Where the Master's like a badass but like super quiet and like understated, and the Padawan like doesn't think he knows everything, but he's he's trying to get in the action. So it reminded me of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan for sure. But that one was fun. I'm curious to know what you think of it. We can talk next week.
Next week on the Rogue Squadron.
So yeah, I don't need to review those now. I don't want to spoil them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll power through them. One of these days I'll say, hey guys, I watched Loki, but that's not today, so fuck you guys.
No Loki and no What If for you?
No, not yet. Loki's definitely above What If. I will definitely watch Loki before. But I was kind of half-assing, and then I was holding out till Visions, and I've been happy with it. It's fun stuff, whatever. For us saying, this one was kind of boring, it's still Star Wars content. Give me more.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, totally. And I'm
Tatooine
glad,
Rhapsody.
like anime is not my thing, but I'm glad they totally went there and did that.
Yeah, like the Duel, that is definitely one that I'll like randomly bring up. Be like, fuck, let me watch that real quick, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking badassery.
I wish they were longer.
Longer. So you just want Star Wars movies like the rest of us?
No, but we were kind of trying to guess before it came out. Like, are they going to be like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes? So
really hoping for like
some of them were like 12. I was like, oh man.
I was really hoping for like a long one would be like 45 minutes, and it like was way more in depth. But 11 minutes. Like fuck. Yeah,
It's okay.
11 minutes. Commercial breaks on TV are longer than 11 minutes. That's what pisses me off. So
I know.
But again,
Good thing it's not on TV.
Any Star Wars content, I'll take. Whatever, guys. So
cool.
right.
There's one more Marvel show coming out this year, isn't there? Is there not? And I still haven't watched Black Widow or Shang-Chi here as I yell at you about Loki.
Terrible nerds at this point.
Well, here's the thing.
Here comes the excuses.
I have excuses. It's just going to the theater with the kid for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. It's like hard to do now. And Shang-Chi, so as they've been experimenting putting things on streaming when they're brand new, they're starting to go the other way as the pandemic slows down. So Shang-Chi is not available on Disney Plus, even for like the extra premiere price. It's only in theaters at the moment. So
I wonder how well it's doing.
Yeah, I should look that up.
Terribly.
Hawkeye is the other one coming. It's coming right after Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So that one should be cool.
Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up.
I knew there was another one, though. Yeah, Thanksgiving, Halloween first, and then Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
So you gotta
that's
bust
always
out
the last 3 months of the year fucking fly by, and then all of a sudden
love
it's
it.
February 2nd. You're like, what happened?
I love it. I'm here for it, dude. It's the best time of the year.
Shang-Chi will be free for Disney Plus Day.
What is Disney Plus Day? Because I'm going to catch that shit. Thank you.
Is that November 12th?
Yes, November 12th. To thank subscribers with new content, fan experiences, and more. Better put that in my goddamn calendar. Ladies and gentlemen.
Watch it. I'm going to watch it. Nice.
That is if I don't go to the movie theaters before November 12th.
Nice.
Cool.
I'll have to queue up some Hocus Pocus. I'm going to queue up some Tim
Devil's
Burton's
Rejects.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, make sure you watch Sleepy Hollow this year, too.
I bought it.
It's as goofy as it is tasteful.
I bought it because I've been in the mood for Sweeney Todd, and they had a buy two for half price. So nice, yeah. So I'll watch Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, please do. You get to see the best Ray Park and Christopher Walken combination. They play the same character. You'll know what I mean.
Cruella de Vil.
I can't get my hand to make that shape.
Good deal. Oh, that makes me want to watch Addams Family too. A lot of good like
man.
classics, man, that are kind of dark and goofy.
Yeah, do I have a spooky season movie list? Gotta start one. That's good. And if you have a recommendation of a favorite horror or Halloween classic movie that you would suggest that we watch, let us know. I'm always looking for new horror films to watch. I feel like it's very much like Christmas movies to me. I have my list that I always go back to. So I would like to expand that list. Send them on over.
Yeah. Man. Tim Burton. I didn't realize Sleepy Hollow was Tim Burton.
Yep.
That's definitely a huge plus in my eyes. Yeah, he has such a weird skew of movies. He went from Batman to Pee-wee to Planet of the Apes to Mars Attacks to Beetlejuice.
Oh, he did a Planet of the Apes film?
He did the first one. The first with Marky Mark.
What? That was a Tim Burton movie?
He also did Big Fish. He did Dumbo. He has such a weird... Wow. I like Tim Burton. I really do.
Yeah.
He
No,
does,
definitely.
I wouldn't say he ages that well, his movies, because they are kind of weird. Like even the early Batmans, you and I know they are fucking weird. We just grew up with them, so we love them.
Yeah.
But like Pee-wee's
statues everywhere.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
And Mars Attacks is a little fucking weird. But I love them.
It's been a while since I've seen that too. Queen Davy said that the Lego Star Wars Halloween special was pretty good.
Yeah.
So we should add that to our list and finish Visions, and then we'll watch that before next week.
And then Loki, and then What If, and then Shang-Chi, and then what else we got?
No, let's get something reasonable and manageable that we can actually watch.
Oh, man.
And actually, Steve is going to be joining us next week because we've never had him on.
Yeah.
And
he'll
we
be a
ask
big
him
Tim
about
Burton.
cinema stuff. Yeah, he'll tell you all about it.
Tim Burton, our Big Fish, has
Obi-Wan
in
Kenobi.
it. Yeah. I've only seen that movie once, and I thought, well, that was weird.
I think I saw the trailer, and I thought the same thing afterwards.
Yeah, I watched it and just thought, okay.
that happened.
I never knew Helena Bonham was his wife.
Yeah, man.
Tim Burton,
Bellatrix
not
Lestrange.
Obi-Wan's.
You never know. They could be having a party.
All right, good day, Galaxy.
All right, friends.
Appreciate
and
everybody
enemies.
tuning in.
Send us your favorite spooky season movies.
Yeah. Or if you have a recommendation for a real-time strategy game for Mopar,
Yeah.
I'd like to see some, at least more recent ones.
Or just wait 3 weeks and play Age of Empires.
That's true. We'll do that. Thank you.
Bye. We'll see you October 28th. This is now an Age of Empires podcast. Goodbye.
Take care. Take care, sir.
What is that? Take care, sir? I can't remember.
That's what the medical droid that was giving Luke military advice.
Yeah.
I think we should go this
Still
way.
got enough time to get the speeders off the planet.
Okay,
You're
take
right.
care, sir.
Take care, sir.
You're right. Party on.
Oh, man. Good shit. Yeah, I'm going to watch that with Gia, so I'm not going to watch that tonight, the Lego Star Wars thing, even though she doesn't know what's going on. They have Lego shorts on Disney Plus as well. Like, there's a whole series of, like, they're, like, literally 3 minutes long.
Wow.
So, every once in a while, if we're, like, over Pokemon or whatever, I'll put that on, and she'll just... Animation.
I always go to Winnie the Pooh for Jack. He loves Winnie the Pooh. And I used to love it as a kid, so I'm, like, going through Nostalgia Central.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't gone back and tried, like, any Disney stuff or anything, but I'm going to have to. Soon.
Tommy Boy was saying the new Mighty Ducks series was actually pretty good.
Series?
God, yeah. On Disney, they're making... There's a whole series of Mighty Ducks now.
Whoa. With, like, Emilio Estevez and stuff?
I don't know who's all in it. I'm assuming it's the same team, but maybe just later.
Huh.
Like, that team has been a team for like a decade. Maybe it's just a new coach, new kids. Ooh, Halloween Town is on Disney Plus. Look at that.
The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. Interesting. No, Emilio is there. Emilio Estevez, he's back. I don't know if I can do that one, man. Already got too many things on the list.
Oh, Disney Plus has a Halloween collection page. So you click on Halloween, and then it has all that shit.
Now we're talking.
Movies and series. Oh, yeah. Here's some good stuff. Haunted Mansion. Frankenweenie. Oh, yeah. Wow. There's some bad stuff in here.
You know, speaking of Tim Burton, I know we're not even recording anymore, but I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I feel like that's a cult classic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I'll have to put that on the list right now.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's a really good one. It's creepy for what it is.
What? Gross. There's so many, like, cringe things on here. Cool. All right. Take luck.
Take it.
Take care of the luck that you have in taking it.
All right, I'm out.
Cheers.